Hello and welcome to another financial analysis video. Today I'm talking about People's United Bank. And while some of you may not have ever heard of People's United Bank, they are considered a bank in the S&P 500. So they're not a huge bank, but they're still, they're not as big as Bank of America or Citigroup, but I still consider them, a decent sized bank considering the fact that they're in the S&P 500. Now we got earnings in today for them, and they beat. They reported earnings of 23 cents a share versus 22 cents a share. But I'll tell you what really caught my attention about this bank, and I hadn't noticed it really until I saw the earnings report. They have a really good dividend for being a bank, over 4%, and it's actually really fascinating that they would have a dividend at this high. And we could do dividend testing of it, but really I think the Federal Reserve is a little more stringent on certain dividend tests, but they're under an 80% payout ratio, which is better than the previous several years. So it's been a really good dividend in terms of sustainability for People's United Bank. But also, in addition to this, it provides a little bit of safety for investors. I want to show you just how incredible this is, in my opinion. This is the dividend yield for all of the banks in the S&P 500, and there are several of them. You'll recognize Bank of America, Citigroup, Wells Fargo's right here, PNC, which I talked about yesterday, right here, JP Morgan Chase. And the big dividend yielder of this group is People's United Bank. That's just very, very interesting to me. And I wanted to show you one other thing that kind of caught my eye. And I don't talk about this often. I started tracking beta on my own, and I calculated over a 3-year basis because I don't have enough data to do 5, although I will next year. And this is the beta chart that I have for the 3-year beta for People's United Bank. And right now, in the 0.7 range, 0.75 range, it's being considered a more defensive stock, which I guess is consistent with not only higher dividend, but if you look at this share price chart, it has traded in a very tight range this year. So this is a stock that I, as an investor right now, being a young guy, looking for more risk in the market, I'm not going to go out and just jump on this stock, but I'm definitely going to keep an eye on it for perhaps a bigger pullback down into the 14 range. But also, if you're a safe income dividend type investor and you're probably not too leveraged or not too exposed to financials, this would be your play right here. Just an outstanding dividend performer and, overall a pretty decent bank. I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy investing.